Yo,
you're on the podcast, man.
You join the podcast or not? Why are you dodging my calls?
Hey Ben, so Ben.
Did you start the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I did not know.
Ben,
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, we're live.
You made a special appearance.
Yeah.
You got a guest for the podcast.
Oh, Ben, you're coming in nice and clean today.
Hey Ben, take
that.
Krim entered your name on his phone 8 years ago or something. He said. Take a guess on how he spelled your name.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Probably the first name spelled correctly.
I just want to say that I know that it's spelled wrong. I'm just too lazy to fix it.
Pull it up so I can see.
I don't even know.
Just take a wild guess.
Yeah, guess how he spelled Ben.
Oh, B-I-N?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You spelled Ben right.
Yeah, I got Ben wrong.
Well, when you said that for a minute, I was like, wait, does Ben spell Ben like weird? Is that like
he spells it B-E-N-N.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
Just like,
A lot of people say bin.
Ben? I feel like that's more of an accent thing, though, no?
No, but Ben, he spelled it...
Well, they say bin.
He spelled it
I
N-I-Q-U-E-T.
E-T? That's not bad.
Pretty much
I mean, he
nailed
got the
looks like
majority of
Ben
it. He just kind of got lazy.
it. I think that's what happened. I actually knew how to spell it back then as well. It's just, I pressed the wrong button, must be.
Dude, we were on a soccer team together, and we had all our last names on the back of our jerseys.
Yeah, but you were defense, so I was always in front of you.
That is true.
Oh, that was quick.
But, I mean, the ball would come back, and I would have to turn around.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking. I was too busy, not trying to play defense.
Yeah, too busy just not playing soccer.
Yeah, I stayed on the offensive side of the field. I was a goal scorer.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't care for the defense part.
Ben, are you still down in Dayton?
No, I came back up last night. Dude, it's brutal up here, man. I came back. My heat wasn't working the entire time I was gone. I come back in, and it was like 45 degrees in my apartment. No joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had a brutal experience 2 weeks ago when I was on storm, and then it was when we first got that snow here 2 weeks ago. It was super cold, and then the blower went out in the truck I was driving, and so it had hot air, so it was enough to keep my windshield from frosting over, but then I had no heat blowing out at all, so I was just freezing in there.
I wonder, yeah. How did you continue to work? You should.
Well, when I had to drive, I just had to bundle all the way up.
You guys are heroes. You should not have to deal with that.
Yeah, well, normally we'd call a mechanic right away, but it was in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. So it was kind of a bad time.
I would have called somebody and refused to work till that was fixed.
I could have.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That seems like something you guys would do.
Yeah, it does seem like
I'm
something
going
they would
home.
do.
Come get your fucking truck.
Listen here, I'm a hero. I can't be dealing with this.
Listen here, I'm basically a fireman on 9/11, restoring these 100 outages.
I just saw Curb Your Enthusiasm. I was watching that last night, and there's an awesome episode where a guy he dies on 9/11, but it was in New York, but had nothing to do with towers.
Yeah.
And everyone's everyone's like, oh, he's a hero.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the thing, the guy from that fantasy football show that used to be on, The League? Did you ever watch that?
No.
Oh, well,
It had that one actor, and I just can't stand.
Who's that?
He's got a real goofy-looking face.
Nick Kroll?
I don't know. Who's that?
That's probably who it is. Does he have glasses? He has glasses on the show. He's got kind of big lips.
Probably. It sounds like... You guys ever watch the Pitch Perfect movies?
No.
Yeah, I've seen the first one.
Is the same guy in that as in The League?
I don't know.
There is I feel like there's two guys that kind of look similar. Are you talking
is
about
that
the guy from Workaholics, Dylan?
He's on. Yeah, I was gonna say he's in Workaholics as well.
He's not.
I don't know if he's in the league.
Oh, he's not in the league.
No, he's not in the
Oh, I
league.
There's
thought
like
he
a
was.
I think you're
older
thinking
version
of.
of him.
I think you're thinking of Adam, whatever his name is.
That sounds right. Adam sounds right.
Yeah, that he's not in the league.
Oh,
Yeah, but he claimed he was in the 9/11 towers.
No, the guy that was the main character in the league, who's a comedian. I forget what his name is, but
I thought it was the second guy.
He claimed that he was walking out of the tower. He worked in the towers when 9/11 happened. And he like ran out as the buildings were collapsing.
really?
Yeah.
Was he lying?
Yeah, he was lying.
Oh, he's
yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
he got found out that he didn't even work there.
So do you get canceled for that?
Yeah,
or?
he got canceled. Huh? He hasn't been shit since.
I mean, all things considered, did he harm anybody? Like,
No, but
do
it was
you
just kind of
deserve to
it was
be
just kind of like a douchey thing to do.
Yeah,
Lie
that's
about
you
being
shouldn't
there.
be canceled for
Yeah.
that. You should just be like made fun of the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think that's part of what happened. He went on to like Howard Stern to like apologize and stuff.
That's where I think maybe we're maybe a little 2 cents. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not like a 9/11 survivor or anything,
Yeah.
so maybe
People
it's
didn't
pretty. I guess it'd be pretty touchy.
Yeah, well he I don't
You
know, I
do
haven't
claim
seen
to
the
be
shit
though,
from
Dylan.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a coma survivor.
it. People were not happy about it, and then he's really just not been in.
I mean, I get why people are not happy. I just don't
It's
know.
not like he was an A-list celebrity either. to begin
Yeah. I
with,
just don't know if we go around canceling people for that though.
That's what I've always been of the opinion. You just don't apologize for anything. If you're a celebrity, I would never apologize. If I
I
did
mean,
something,
that's
fucked up,
kind of what people are doing now,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, you just don't apologize.
Yeah.
Because then you're admitting guilt. That's when people really dogpile on.
Yeah.
If you just don't say anything,
Once
they'll just give up.
you admit you're guilty, that's when it gets worse for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, don't ever admit anything. Don't ever, never do the right thing.
Ben, we got all the awards figured out, I think, now.
Hey, hold on, I'm getting my heating fixed.
You're getting what?
I just hit my
I'm getting my heating fixed here. 1 second.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
put the heating guy on the podcast.
It's just my landlord.
Get him on.
Put him on. The landlord special.
Tyson, get out of here. I guess we can continue
Yeah.
without Ben. but-
Or his landlord, apparently. He won't put his landlord on.
I really don't know what to do without Ben, though.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can get into the matchups of last week.
Yeah, you
So-
go ahead and do it. I wasn't around, so.
Oh, you were still reappearing?
Yeah. Well, you guys really screwed me on that one.
Yeah. Now you're going to go right back to buying your Dr. Pepper like everybody else?
Yeah, I had to hitchhike all the way back from Pittsburgh this week.
That's pretty lame. Well, let's just get into the fraud matchup. Well, Tuanon, he just had a bad week.
Yeah, how many points did he still scored 80. I mean, that's
going to lose you most weeks, though.
yeah. Well, yeah.
And then Nolan. Did Nolan have anybody score over double digits? Just Najee Harris.
Is Nolan's 51 the lowest of the
It might
year?
be. That might be.
I think. Did I also score 51?
It had to have been that week you did, right? That has to be the second lowest. Let me see.
I think it was week 2 when I played Jerry the Bag. Go to week 2.
Put up 58.
50, oh yeah, so that 51's the lowest, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. He put up the lowest score of the year in the play when it mattered the most.
Yeah, you hear Nolan. You know what happened as soon as you colluded and started Tom Brady to lose that 1 week.
It all came crashing.
Yeah,
down.
you were terrible ever since. That's karma. Just screwed you because of what you did to me.
Yeah, Justin Fields also finally had a bad game. He'd kind of bailed him out quite a few times.
Well, Nolan didn't want to doctor his points up for the playoffs.
And Stephon Diggs.
Oh, that
Stephon
could be
Diggs.
one of the top podcast moments when we counted Nolan's points live on air.
Yeah, well, we can do that. Oh yeah, I guess that's kind of spoiler alert. Go to what's the Twitter handle?
The Fantasy Daddy.
Yeah, go to the Fantasy Daddy vote on the polls.
Oh yeah, we never did
for
a
the podcast awards.
welcome. We never.
Sifu's
Welcome into the NGP Podcast with your host,
Stu
the
Gotts.
Stugatz.
Hey, I was thinking we need to start putting the Twitter handle in the entry now, though.
I can do that, yeah.
No, like, we gotta say it, I mean.
Oh.
Like, yeah, follow us at
the
Fantasy
Daddy
on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah, that's got to be in the podcast from now on.
And on the gram.
We don't have a gram.
We're
gonna have to make a gram account.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to run that one. I don't want to run that one.
I'm gonna call it the fantasy.
Although did we save all the pictures that we've used for our
thumbnails?
Yeah.
I mean, I can get them. Yeah.
We can put those on the gram, I guess.
Each week we have a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Or just be a funny collection of pictures, I feel like.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that's good.
Do we have any... I don't think we have anything too inappropriate, do we?
No. I mean, it passed on YouTube. None of those have been taken down.
Oh, I think YouTube care. They care about, well...
Yeah.
Alright, well, that works for me then. Alright, I like it.
Yeah. Well, Ben, you got anything to say about the fraud Nolan and how he finally got found out this week?
No, I mean, I like Nolan's team. Nolan's a good guy.
That's some brother-on-brother crime right there, though.
Ben's big-time panderer.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Was he talking crap about him before this?
No, he's pandering right now.
I'm not pandering. I'm just not gonna call a guy a cheater right after I hear he's getting married.
I gotta go get this dog bed.
What are you doing, Ben?
What, you got a third guest on the podcast?
Yeah, it's Loki's first appearance right there.
Oh, Loki's barking, huh?
Yeah. Well, because of Tyson.
Nice. I'm freaking Tyson. He's always stirring up the pot.
Tyson starts barking again.
He almost always starts.
Yeah, that was the nice part about dying was I didn't have to see Tyson for a few weeks.
Oh yeah, is Tyson going to heaven or hell?
No, dogs aren't allowed in heaven. It's a cats-only type of place.
Haven't you read that book, No Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yeah.
That was that movie. No dogs go to heaven. All dogs. No, it was No Dogs Go to Heaven.
No, all dogs go to heaven. That was a parody they made of the original No Dogs Go to Heaven.
The original, which is based on a true story.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the sequel, All Dogs Go to Hell?
All Dogs Go to Hell, yeah. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, God literally told me that.
It's like, listen, that
Dylan, have you
movie was
told
all
your
bullshit.
story of going to the hospital on the podcast yet?
Yeah, I was on last week. You didn't listen to the pod?
No, I ain't got time for that.
Wow, man.
You had a big long drive. You didn't even fire up the NGP.
Opening gifts all weekend.
Oh, sorry. Just gifts galore for Ben over here. Just opening gifts all the time. All I got
it's
was
not
some...
on Spotify. It's hard to get to.
Did Ben tell you about how his dad recently just decided, he's not Jewish, but he just decided to start celebrating Hanukkah?
Is your dad still in the Middle East?
No, he's back. I saw him this week.
Oh.
He's back and he has a new outlook on life.
He became Jewish.
Yeah.
Most of those people hate Jews over there.
Yeah, that's why he did it, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. He wanted to be hated.
Yeah, my dad's getting really into angst stuff right now.
That angst
well,
stuff.
Counterculture movement.
His dad did create a Twitter handle called #1 Cringe account, Twitter account.
Yeah.
He called it Cringepedia. He started a Wikipedia called Cringepedia. His dad's gotten really into cringe comedy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, when your dad like put on the turban and stuff, is that like culturally appropriate, or is he like making fun? Is that part of his whole comedy thing he's
That's
doing?
part of his cringe thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it's cringe comedy, yeah.
I don't even know if that's really cringe as it is just like
offensive?
Yeah. That's the word I'm looking for.
He's not very good at cringe comedy.
He's still working out the bugs, huh?
Yeah.
Just
he's not good at
openly making fun of people's cultures.
It's a lot of like Jeff Dunham like style stuff.
I heard he was
doing. You remember like the terrorist character Jeff Dunham did? It's a lot of that.
Oh,
he was saying that.
Yeah.
This weekend, my dad was saying that all those people over there, all they eat is camels.
Really?
Camel for breakfast, Camel for lunch,
Like
Camel
the-
for dinner.
The
Oh,
cigarette?
Camel. I thought you were saying Campbell's like the soup.
Oh, the soup.
Is
Yeah.
that it?
No, Camels, like the...
Yeah. Like the cigarettes. We got
the
you.
hump-
They eat a lot
the
of
hump horse.
They eat a lot of cigarettes.
cream of Campbell's. Cream of camels.
Cream of camel soup.
Yeah. Cream of
Yeah.
camel soup. It's just got cigarettes
little
floating
ashy.
around in like a biscuit.
It's just it's a chicken broth with cigarette butts floating around.
Yeah. I don't know if it's cultural appropriation. I think they put the turban on him, so I think he was mostly respecting religion to not
Okay, well-
get his head cut off.
What are those things the women call? Are those veils?
I think so.
Is that what they're called?
Burqa? Is it a burqa?
Yeah, that is a burqa.
Okay, well I heard he was just going around ripping them off all the women. So is that?
Yeah. Well, it was part of his prank Twitter thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I also forgot about the prank account he's running through. He's calling it.
It also seems super offensive. Like
yeah, yeah. Well, those
he
women
got
were all-
multiple women murdered
Yeah,
because
they
of
got
that.
killed, yeah.
So
That was the prank.
oh, that was.
But that's the thing is like they're women over here, but over there they're not. They're just birthing chambers. They're not really
Yeah.
women.
So yeah, so they
It's
thought
not really
it
a
was funny.
person. It's kind of
the
okay.
police or whatever they had to kill them thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, they love it.
Everybody was laughing over there.
Jeez.
His dad was a real hit over there. This comedy doesn't work so much.
His
over
dad's
here.
just going, oh,
But-
cringe every time it happens.
He's like there was like some comedy troupe that was like that, or no, isn't it? There's like some music group that like people make fun of over here, but then they're like super big over in Europe or something. That's like how
Nickelback?
that's how his dad is. No, it wasn't Nickelback. But there's something like, or no, isn't it like David Hasselhoff? He's like huge over there or something.
Oh, big European guy, yeah, David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, his dad's like David Hasselhoff of the Middle East. He's not really popular over here, but over there he's huge.
I thought all the women find Hasselhoff sexy still, though. He's a good-looking man. There's no doubt about it.
Who, Hasselhoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but they just find his comedy doesn't work over here.
Oh, he's a
Like,
comedian?
Ben's dad.
Oh.
Yeah. His
Oh, no,
comedy
he said it
doesn't
was
work.
working. He
His-
said,
he's the David Hasselhoff of the Middle East.
I'm going to admit something here. My extent of the knowledge of Hasselhoff is he was in that SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, that's all I know.
He's in
about his-
Baywatch.
Oh, is that where he's
Yeah,
famous
yeah,
from?
Baywatch.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was the lifeguard, I take it?
Yeah, he was like the main character, I think.
He's also the lifeguard in SpongeBob, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was because he was in Baywatch.
No, I think he got big on SpongeBob first. I think
Yeah.
SpongeBob made this man.
They're like, oh, that guy, let's give him his own show.
I think
you're right. That sounds right.
I saw a or no, isn't he in Dodgeball?
He's in Click. He's the boss in Click.
He's not in the movie Dodgeball though with
I don't think so. He might be.
Ben Stiller. He's not like
Don't think so. Good.
You think he means the guy in the wheelchair?
yeah, that's
Oh,
in
that's like Vern, whatever his name is. Vern Troyer.
that guy plays a disgusting character in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
one-
really greasy.
He is one greasy old
What's that
man.
guy's name? I can't remember what that guy's name is. It's not Vern Troyer. He's the midget from Austin Powers. It's Mini-Me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's
Man, I'm so bad with celebrity names.
yeah.
Wait, was David Hasselhoff in Austin Powers?
I don't think so.
Are you guys sure he wasn't in Dodgeball? I feel like he has a cameo in Dodgeball.
He might. I don't know.
Maybe he does.
Is he like
I
one of the
don't- I don't know.
judges, maybe?
I was thinking, but I think that's
Well, Jason Bateman's one of them. But
That's
I feel
one
like
of the
maybe
judges?
maybe David Hasselhoff's a judge too.
he might. I know that the Roundhouse.
Oh no, it's Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
you're
Chuck
right,
Norris. That's what I'm trying. He's
Yeah,
in there.
Yeah, it's Chuck Norris, not David Hasselhoff.
Oh, Happy Gilmore. Maybe that's. They do
Not
some
the-
happy, or they do some jokes about Hasselhoff and Happy Gilmore.
Maybe that would have been near the height of his fame.
Okay, yeah, this is.
There's also a very viral video of David Hasselhoff where his daughter filmed him like drunkenly eating like a hamburger or something off the floor, like off the bathroom floor. That's real.
Oh, this guy sounds awesome. I don't know why we don't love him in America.
His daughter filmed him and put it on the internet of him drunkenly eating a hamburger off
I thought this was America.
Yeah. The bathroom floor. But Ben, what do you think about Tuanon?
Tuanon?
Only 80 points last week.
He only scored 80 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's going to be... And he still won, right?
Yeah,
by a lot.
Yeah, by 30 points. Well, we just figured this out while you were talking to your landlord. Nolan scored the lowest points of the year in the playoffs.
Wow.
Bad break.
Yeah, I mean, how many points did, the main parts of Tuanon score? Because didn't Tyreek Hill have a touchdown?
Tua had a rough week. Tyreek Hill had just kind of a week. Good week,
Tua had
but
minus
not good
6
by
points,
Tyreek.
right? Because he had three picks.
Yeah, he had 13 points.
Tua was at 18 points at halftime, and then went down to 13 by the end of the game.
Yeah,
it was looking like he was going to blow up, and then he just went horribly bad.
Yeah, and then Mostert was bad too. I feel like he's a Tuanon staple. T. Higgins keeps getting it done though.
Who do they play next week?
The Bengals.
Bills Monday night.
That's the game of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been more excited for a game in my life.
Yeah.
Both teams got something to play for too, so there's gonna be no shenanigans.
Well, let's get over into me and Bacon's matchup because I want to talk about me and how I scored a lot of points.
Yeah, almost as many as I did.
Did you score more?
I did want to say that I wasn't gonna play my people again, but then I saw I was playing Matt, and I couldn't lose to Matt, so I started my lineup again.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't see you put up a lot of points. This is why I was kind of glad you got kicked out of the playoff.
Yeah.
But no, Bacon had a good week. I mean, he would beat the other two teams. You just couldn't get over me. Singletary was a last-minute pivot for me. I was gonna play Gabe Davis, and then that day with just the crazy weather that was happening there, I was like, I'm gonna put in the running back.
I didn't even know that. And in Dynasty, I left both of them on the bench.
Yeah.
They both scored touchdowns.
Yeah. Well, early on, Gabe Davis did on the first drive. I was like, God damn it, I fucked up so bad. And then I had Christmas shit going on, so I didn't even see it, any of the game. And then I looked at my phone, I was like, oh my God, he's got 20 points.
I also didn't see any of the game because... No, I watched the Lions is why, because I didn't have Red Zone to watch.
Yeah, the Lions lose.
Yeah,
that was sad.
Every time I watch the Lions, they just lose.
I was very upset at that whole game.
Yeah, the Lions, dude, they're just ruining it. They're not making playoffs now.
They're actually technically the first team up out of the playoffs right
Green
now.
Bay is going to make playoffs.
I think so, too.
Do they still play Green Bay again?
They do.
That's how they get in the playoffs. They have to beat Green Bay.
Is that, where's the game at?
Green Bay.
Yeah, okay, we lost. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yep.
All right, so we're just gonna barely miss the playoffs
because the Commanders, I think, are just gonna keep losing.
Get a terrible draft pick. All of a sudden, the Rams are awesome again.
Yeah, dealing with your guy.
Yeah, but what do you got to say about this whole Baker in LA situation?
That was not Baker. They kept getting the ball on the 20-yard line.
I didn't see any of the games. So.
They just kept turning the ball over on the 20-yard line, and Baker would just pass it for 5 yards, and Akers would run it the rest of the way.
The guy knows how to seal the deal, Dylan.
Yeah.
I think what we really need to talk about is Baker might not have been the worst quarterback playing in that game.
Who did they play?
Broncos.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, he's definitely better than Russell Wilson. He's going to be the worst starting quarterback coming into next year.
I watched most of that game. Baker was not good either, yet he was much better than Russell Wilson was.
Maybe that's why he looks so much better. Everybody's talking about how good Baker is again. Because of how bad Russell Wilson is.
Baker is what he was last week. That's Baker.
Yeah.
Awful. Just awful.
He's kind of like boomer bust without the big booms. His boom games are okay games.
He's just so bad. Sam Darnold is so much better than he is.
All they've been doing is run. I don't think
Sam Darnold, the wide receivers are relevant again because of Sam Darnold. They were not relevant at all.
I agree.
With Baker.
He's never made any receivers.
That's how you know he's bad. When you only throw to tight ends and hand the ball off to running backs, you are a bad quarterback.
Well, I mean, Sam Darnold also likes to hand the ball off too.
That
run game's elite.
Sam Darnold rushes in a lot of touchdowns. Sam Darnold's legitimately a decent runner.
What an interesting strategy that the Panthers, though. They trade away like one of the best running backs in the league, and run game gets immediately way, way better.
Yeah, it might be a coaching thing too.
Yeah, that certainly helps. Like, I don't know. I kind of always think that's the platoon running attack. Like I don't like it for fantasy, but it does seem like the better way to do it. To have a couple of different guys with different skill sets and kind of whittle them down. I think the days of the workhorse running back are probably over.
Why are you whispering?
Because I'm afraid Ben's going to yell at me. He's a big running back guy.
I love the running backs. My favorite running back right now is Scam Akers. He's the real deal now.
Yeah, Ben, you held on to him all year just for this past week.
Mm-hmm.
What a call.
Listen, when you know you're right, you know you're right. I mean,
like he's gonna have like a few more big weeks, and like he'll end up as like the running back 18 or something.
I was really thinking about that. Like, where is he gonna be drafted next year?
Who knows?
Well, Ben, you're gonna pick him in the third again. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Is he gonna fall to me in the third?
I think Scam Akers is just one of those guys that I'm just willing to be like, if I'm wrong, then I'm okay with being wrong.
Ben, we made a worst draft picks category earlier today.
Yeah,
and
Scam
Akers made it in the top 4.
He's one of the nominees.
He's one of the nominees we're gonna get the vote on here.
You know what?
Is Justin Herbert in there too?
No, he was the 5th man out.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, I got both those guys.
We decided Trey Lance.
Well, I guess he was the first man out, I should say.
Oh, Trey Lance. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we didn't want to have multiple QBs, so we went Trey Lance with some worse bust than Herbert.
Man, what fucking loser drafted Trey Lance?
Yeah, no. Some guy that could hit Jalen Hurts like one pick later.
Yeah. I also fucked up on the Jalen Hurts thing, but because I went Lamar a few picks before that. It doesn't matter. I got Jared Goff now going back to my team. Jared Goff's fucking awesome. I don't care.
Next week.
If the Lions miss the playoffs and Jared Goff wins me a championship, I'll put his poster on my wall. I don't give a shit.
Man, I hope he just bombs it for you next week.
The matchup's so good. It's one of those times where the matchup is so good and everything's lined up, and I've stashed them for so long. They're at home against Chicago. And
pretty good.
And that was kind of why I picked him up originally for that week. And so he'll probably score like 12 points or some shit.
Didn't you play him this past week too?
Yeah, he fucking blew up. 27 points on him. The matchup wasn't great either. I was like, you know what? They're going to have to throw the ball in this game. There's not really anybody on waivers.
You picked up Jared Goff to play against Chicago without Lamar being hurt?
No, that was after Lamar got hurt. I was looking at who I should pick up, and I went with Jared Goff. Because he had a good matchup that weekend. I knew his championship matchup was good.
I was like, there was no way you were planning on playing Jared Goff when you had Lamar.
Well, if Lamar comes back this week, I'm playing Jared Goff over him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not playing hurt Lamar over Jared Goff.
Right.
Oh my God.
This dog hates being held, but won't leave you alone either.
Yeah. She likes to be held. She goes a little crazy sometimes.
You got Athena there too?
Devontae Adams kind of sucks now.
That shit dog?
Yeah, that's the dog.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. I don't know what's going on with that guy. He's been bad for like the last 2 weeks, and I've been winning in spite of him.
If only we had no trade deadline, you could probably trade him and get a better player.
George Kittle's awesome again all of a sudden, though.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Ben?
What?
About George Kittle just being awesome all of a sudden.
That's dope. Did I do something against them?
Don't bark, Tyson. These dogs are going crazy over here.
I think
Sounds like they're the real George Kittle haters, not me.
Oh my god.
Do it, Athena. Do it.
He's like playing with Tyson. It's very scary part.
I think we need to go to next week, or this week, I guess.
Yeah, this is going to probably be kind of a shorter one.
Because we all want the same thing. Lincoln to dominate.
And it could not have ended up worse for me as far as anybody rooting for me. I assume
I think
everybody in the
everybody's
league is rooting against me this week.
Yeah. I mean, I always root against you, Zach, but that's just... I root against Deshaun Watson, too.
You root against what? Deshaun Watson?
He's calling me a rapist. Yeah, but Lincoln might lose it. Lincoln might lose his power this week because Tua's got a concussion. You see this, Ben?
Yeah, that is like gonna be. His whole team's gonna be in trouble because of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is literally what happened to me last year.
Lincoln's getting screwed by Tua's
Except
concussion.
for he got concussion, I got COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his running backs.
It's against New England too. In New England.
Yeah, and I was Green Bay at Green Bay.
I'm really hoping Nick Folk he has the motivation to play this week after I killed his entire family for missing those 2 extra points last week. Dylan did text me at one point last week, and he's like, He's like, you're gonna kill yourself if you get negative 6 points from Nick Folk and Graham Gano, because I think Graham Gano got like 12 points. Yeah, it's like an 18-point swing.
And I kept trying to trade you Graham Gano all season, though, so that would have been so funny if that's how it ended up.
That would have been so sad if I lost.
And you just kept telling me how terrible of a kicker he was every time.
Yeah, I did.
Just over and over, oh, he's terrible. He's so bad.
Yeah, I did keep saying that.
That just would have made me... I just would have laughed so hard if you lost because of that.
The lineups, the matchups work out so well for me this week that I know I'm going to lose. When the matchups are this good, you just know you're going to lose.
You gonna Costanza it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna bench all my good players for my bad players.
Yeah.
It's probably the right move.
Okay, I'll do it.
Since I'm in the bottom, is it a competition between me and Matt?
Wait, you and Matt battling for the toilet bowl?
Yeah, I think so.
You guys have both lost out?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That sucks, man. You go from worst to first, or first to worst, I mean?
Yeah, I'm doing the Rams.
That's pretty crazy.
Super Bowl hangover.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's in the duel out, right?
Well,
It's not in the
that's
record.
a big matchup. Let's talk about that.
Those are pretty much the only 2 matchups worth talking about.
Yeah, they are.
Well, is there anything else we want to talk about the championship, though? Stevenson, I'm wondering if he might get, a little less playing time because he, lost them the game last week or something. Like they had a chance to win, he fumbled on the goal line or something.
I was wondering how, since he got the ball at, the 50, I was like, because I was watching on the app.
Yeah.
Just the play-by-play thing because I couldn't watch the game. And, yeah, I'm like, oh, my gosh, they're going to beat Cincy. Cincy's finally going to lose. And then next thing you know, they have the ball at the 50.
Yeah, I guess he fumbled.
And, yeah, he must have returned it quite a ways.
Yeah. I didn't see that game either.
And then it turns out that the quarterback for New England is, a really dirty player.
What did he do? I didn't see that.
He just, keeps kicking people and diving into their leg. You didn't see that penalty?
I seen the stuff last year about him being dirty.
Did he kick someone in the nuts earlier this year, too?
Yeah, he did another one this year as well.
Wow.
Yeah, he has 2. Well, he did one this past week. Since he was returning a touchdown.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if they scored it. But anyway, he's running down to try and make the tackle, and the guy's just clearly way faster. So he's just breaking. And then there's another Cincy player running behind him. So then he just dives straight into the guy's knees.
Jesus.
Instead of going for the ball at all, he just lays out the other guy running.
I think the guy was Eli Apple.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you know the play I'm talking about then?
No, I just saw it reported on news or on ESPN. It was
Oh.
Mac Jones explains dangerous hit on Eli Apple or whatever.
Okay. I'm sure it was Eli Apple then.
Yeah. What else we got to say about this matchup?
Are you like eating hard candy? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I'm doing.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I got those strawberry things.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
If Lincoln isn't forced to drop Young Wei Koo this week because of
Young Wei Koo revenge game,
I'll pick him back up.
Can he just drop anyone on his bench though? Because
Yeah, he probably could. But I was hoping he drops Koo, and then so I can pick him up and play him against him.
it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have what kicker did you play?
Nick Folk, he scored
-6
6 points last week.
Yeah, Nick Folk.
I'm probably gonna keep him because like the wind was like kind of bad in that game, but he's usually been pretty good.
Just think, you could have had Graham Gano.
Evan McPherson had negative points last week too.
Yeah, that was the guy who tried to trade you for.
Yeah, that guy sucks. I wish I had Koo still. Koo's good, but I had to drop him because of my whole situation.
I think Koo plays indoors half his games too. That's always pretty nice.
He does. That's
well, at least half his games, because road games are going to be indoors.
Well, New England's they're in New England too. It's gonna be windy. The worst trade I made all year was trading Riley Brett Maher because that guy's been awesome since I traded him. He's like the number one kicker. Look at that shit. Number one kicker. I traded him away in the coup from Maher.
Dude, you did it to yourself. It was bad juju not doing the trade with me.
It's true.
I don't know what
my kicker luck has been. I'm definitely gonna lose the championship because of my kicker.
You deserve.
I should just play no kicker.
You do deserve to lose because of your kicker. After
I've pulled too much bad kicker juju.
Yeah, you really have.
Or Justin Tucker is gonna score like 30 points or something. He's gonna drop like a vintage Gostkowski game on me.
That'd be pretty funny.
You remember those days where Gostkowski was scoring like 25 points for me and shit?
No.
Oh, I do. I do. It was awesome.
That sounds like a Riley thing. That's what Riley usually does.
Yeah. I had a kicker who was scoring me like RB1 numbers.
Damn.
Yeah, it was Gostkowski. He was like the number one kicker for like years.
Was that when he was playing for
New England? Yeah, he was awesome.
Huh.
But and then I'm probably doing the Gabe Davis experience this week.
You on Gabe Davis this week?
Yeah. I like that. That's if Derrick Henry doesn't miss for some reason this week.
Wish we could call Lincoln and ask him what he's planning on. Like, that would be cool, but Lincoln will not answer and talk about his fantasy team.
As soon as we call him, we'd be like, "What do you want?"
Yeah, and then
we say, "Oh, you're on the NGP," and then he'd hang up.
Yeah.
But I think Lincoln's probably gonna play Pacheco, but it's against Denver. That's not really a good matchup.
Apparently it is. Scam Baker just ran all over him.
That's true. Historically, it hasn't been.
All you need is Russell Wilson.
Did you see the thing about the coach for the Broncos? By the way, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but did you see? They asked the defensive coordinator for the Broncos if he wanted to be the interim head coach, and he's like, "No, I'm good." He turned it down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any saving that shit.
Yeah, they asked him if he wanted to be interim head coach. 32 opportunities in the league. Asked him if he wanted to do it, and he's like, "Nope, no, thank you."
He knows it's not going to look good.
Yeah. It's like I'll just keep making the defense look good, and then I'll get a defensive coordinator job somewhere else.
Well, he might be up for a head coaching job. As good a job as he's done.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I mean. He could only hurt himself.
Right. Yeah.
If he comes in and his team looks terrible, then like, be like, oh, he's not head coach.
That's probably what they're thinking.
Yeah. That's what I'd be thinking if I was him.
I thought they were talking Sean Payton possibly going there.
I don't think he wants to deal with that Russell Wilson disaster, does he?
Well, he probably thinks he can fix them.
Maybe. I could see that one just in the fact that they're the richest owners, and maybe they'll just give him an absolute gigantic pile of money.
The problem with that is they don't have any draft picks to trade to New Orleans to get him because he's still under contract with New Orleans.
They have a first-round pick because they've traded Chubb for a first-round pick. So they have Miami's first.
What is the value of a coach in a trade? I haven't seen
it. John Gruden's like the only coaching trade I can remember, and he was traded for a first-round draft pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what. Ooh. I mean, Peyton won't go for that because he's not coaching. Though.
Yeah, I think he'll go for like a.
He'd be third at best, I would say.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if Peyton says he's coming back, do you think the Saints would just grandstand and be like, no, you can come back and be our coach, or you can not coach at all?
That's what I would do.
Well, yeah, but then he could be like, all right, I'm coming back, and then I'm gonna totally abolish this team. So he can play his own card as well.
That would be hilarious. If they just bring him back, and he just makes the team horrible. Starts not being good at not even coming in.
Because if they're holding him to it, he can they have no power to stop him from doing that. Though if they're gonna make him.
I like the idea of
coach.
somebody doing that, just completely tearing down a team just in spite of them not letting him go somewhere else.
Did he have GM duties for the Saints?
I think he had less say in what they did with the roster.
Oh, so he can't go in there and just start shipping players out?
No. They have an actual GM.
Okay.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All right, you're gonna make me coach?
I'm still not entirely convinced that's not what Bill O'Brien did. Maybe he just knew he was on the outs and he just started to say, fuck it, I'm just sending all your good players away then.
You know what the Saints should do is draft a rookie quarterback.
They don't have a first.
Well, I was going to say they get Tom Brady for next year and get a rookie to study under him.
Yeah.
And get Sean Payton back. But if they don't have a first-round pick, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah. I think Tom Brady's going to the Raiders, personally.
Although they could draft Tanner McKee, they're saying he's going second round.
Yeah, maybe they do that.
And they're going, he's like the Justin Herbert prototype, they're saying.
Yeah.
That's the guy Ben has a dynasty.
Yeah. Well,
Tanner McKee, I never heard of this guy.
He's not going to be on this team. But,
never heard of that man.
Yeah,
I don't know. The Sean Payton
if I had him, I would
situation.
never drop him.
I was trying to figure this out the other day. I feel like he's either going to go to Arizona's the one everybody's saying because the young quarterback. But if I was him, I would almost rather go to Houston just because they have all the draft picks. You can kind of just do whatever you want.
Who's Houston's coach?
Lovie Smith. But he was only signed for 1 year.
I think Lovie Smith has been bad, too.
Yeah.
For as bad as the roster is, he's been bad.
I'm not entirely convinced they didn't just hire him for knowing that he was bad and that they
try to get the better draft picks.
Yeah, because they signed him to a 1 year contract. He was basically just a placeholder.
I will say the Texans have been playing. If only they would keep their quarterback in full time, they might have won a couple more of these games.
I think that's why they probably went with Lovie. Realistically, it was they thought he'd probably be a culture guy, and get some of these young players playing good. Not necessarily getting wins, but good culture setter. Now they can go get the real guy. Go get Sean Payton and Vic Fangio. Because that's the rumors. Fangio is going to be the defensive coordinator.
Really?
Yeah, wherever Payton goes. That's what people have ruled out Denver, because he's probably not going to want to go back to Denver.
Because Payton said he's going to come back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, I remember having some cryptic tweets earlier on.
Yeah, he's coming back. I just don't know where else he could possibly go other than those two. Those are
Sean Payton was putting out cryptic tweets.
Yeah, a while back.
Were they touring on stuff?
It's big tune on there. Yeah, I think he's getting the Miami job.
Is there a chance that maybe Sean Payton makes a deal with Tom Brady? That was the rumor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That Tom Brady might, because I know they were trying to do a deal together.
Yeah. What if he wants to?
Well, hell, he should
Vegas?
go. He should go coach the Bucs.
Yeah. They should get rid of Todd Bowles. Todd
Bowles has failed multiple times. I feel as a head. It's hard to say.
He's just
he's
just one of those guys that he's better as a coordinator than he is a head coach. He's a good defensive coordinator, bad head coach.
You saying that because he's black, Zach?
I was gonna say we are picking on the black coaches a little bit right now.
Well, Lovie Smith used to be a really good coach. He's just the games passed him by a bit. But back in the day, he was an awesome head coach. Took the Bears to a Super Bowl. Hit him
He's got a good
was
beard.
he the Brian Greasy?
No, he was the he was the coach of the Bears when they had Rex Grossman.
Yeah, wasn't it Greasy and Grossman? Or maybe I'm thinking because their last names both sound disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm getting it
Brian
mixed up.
Greasy, no, yeah, Grossman. It was Grossman.
That's
and,
like
they
when
had Kyle Orton for a while.
That's when I first started watching a little football. It was almost that year the Bears made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Rex Grossman was terrible.
Did they win the Super Bowl?
No, they lost to the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember their quarterback was so bad yet they kept winning.
Yeah, the rest of their roster was absolutely loaded.
All right.
And so they were winning in spite of him. That was back when you could do that. You could just run the ball and have good defense.
Who was their running back?
They had... Was that Cedric Benson at that point, I think? I think it was Cedric Benson.
I don't even know who that is. Ben, do you know who that is?
Yeah, I think he's a relative of mine.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, same last name and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look kind of similar, too.
Ben and Cedric Benson?
Yeah. But you'll see the family resemblance immediately when I show you.
Do they both have that spinal thing?
I think Cedric Benson died. Yeah, he did. He died in 2019. Yeah, see, doesn't he look exactly like Ben?
It looks like he plays for the Bengals, though.
He did it after that. They traded him.
That is an uncanny resemblance.
Yeah, he died.
Played for the Packers?
Yeah, I think one of his last years.
Played for everyone but the Bears so far.
Yeah, he played for his Bears the first 3 years.
Okay.
He was number 4 overall pick.
Wow.
Cincinnati Bengals, a couple years. Packers for a year. And then he died a few years ago.
Yo.
Who are you going to pick with the number 1 overall draft pick for rookie draft?
That's pretty obvious.
I have my first 4 already locked up, Dylan.
You should really make everyone nervous. And do you know that running back who's supposed to go number 1?
You don't spoil what I'm gonna do, Dylan.
You should pick him with the 4th pick.
Yeah, you should.
I think that's what Ben was planning on doing.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna do, but now I got a curveball.
Oh man, I foiled your plans.
Yeah, because there's been a run of bad first-round picks in our league. You might jinx them if you take them first. Because I took Clyde first. Thinking. I took Clyde first, and I think Harry was the number 1 overall pick too.
No, Kyler Murray was the same.
Oh, was he?
You went Kyler Murray, Josh Jacobs, N'Keal Harry.
Well, he kind of sucks too. Kyler Murray does.
You're talking about rookie draft,
Brees
right?
Hall,
Yeah.
Brees Hall got
Harry
taken
was
first. He got
pick?
injured.
In a lot of them, but I guess in ours he kind of fell. I was thinking he was the number 1.
Wow. Man, we know stuff, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like D. Smith picked him kind of early, no?
No, he picked DK Metcalf kind of early, where everybody was like, "Whoa!" He took him over some first-round wide receivers, and then that worked out.
Oh, really?
D. Smith is just—he's a guru.
Yeah. D. Smith, he at the time, he's like the Patriots, where they take these guys. We're like, why did they take them? And then like, oh, he's good.
Oh, because he's awesome. That's why.
That's why. D. Smith. We always say this. Me and Ben always say D. Smith has his own board. He's like the Patriots. The Patriots, they famously always say they only have 40 guys on their board, and then if those guys are all picked, then they just trade away their picks.
Really?
Yeah, that's always been a thing.
Huh.
They only have 40 guys that
They should come up with a new thing because they're pretty bad on offense.
It's not working anymore.
Defense, I think they've done all right, but offense, they were horrible.
Yeah. No, it's a bad strategy. But
I think what I've messed up is I have D. Smith's 2 first-round picks for this year and next year. I'm gonna really miss out on where who he would pick in the first round.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta trade him back to him.
Interesting factor.
That's true. He's gonna get his guy in the 2nd round that he won in the 1st.
Oh, that's probably true. He's gonna realize he's gonna start thinking first-round picks are worthless.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna start that Rams approach of targeting the middle round.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he gave up the 1st because he knew they weren't valuable to him.
I don't know, man. There's some guys I really like.
But D. Smith
now
I
kind of thought maybe I was missing out not having these picks, but if D. Smith's out on them.
Yeah, D. Smith's out. I mean, I don't know why I would be in.
Yeah, I don't want these picks at all. Yeah, Ben, sounds like you traded up in the wrong draft class.
Yeah, you're probably right.
What are you gonna do if this is all right and Ben just has this horrible team for years? He drafts all draft busts.
That would suck, man.
He's doing this thing where he's getting all the Lions wide receivers, though.
Yeah, which Lions receiver are you going to draft this year, Ben?
Yeah.
Huh?
Which Lions receiver are you going to draft this year? You can draft our new tight end?
Yeah, probably. I'll get.
I don't know if we need a new tight end. Zylstra, he's the man. He scored 3 touchdowns.
That's what I
last
hear.
year.
I didn't. Yeah. Somehow I saw him score the first one. Somehow I missed the other ones.
He scored 3 touchdowns.
I don't know. There's a guy out of Notre Dame that's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't want the Lions taking any first round tight ends.
Well, it turns out Hawkinson was awesome too. It's just the Lions were terrible at using tight ends. Maybe.
I think it was just we didn't need to use them. I don't think he would be. I don't think we would have used him like how they've immediately turned him into their second
that.
And he also drops the ball a ton.
Yeah, he
still.
does seem to like to drop it.
So I still think that was a win-win for both teams.
That's literally why I traded Matt Lash for him, though, because I was just thinking he might take Adam Thielen's spot.
Which
basically.
he did.
Yeah, it turns out he did.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. I missed
Didn't
the
the
playoffs.
Vikings go with the wide receiver?
In the end, none of it mattered.
In the end, all these awesome trades I made, none of it mattered.
That's so brutal.
8-6, and I missed the playoffs. Yet we look back at years and people under 500 were making the playoffs.
Yep. But not this year.
8-6, and I won 7 of my last 8 games.
Remember the episode before you killed yourself? We were talking about how this crazy scenario existed where you'd miss the playoffs.
I didn't think it was crazy. I said it was going to happen. I kept saying it's going to happen.
And it actually happened.
Yeah.
Because didn't it say at one point you had 86%?
Yeah, it was so hot. But then that next week, everyone that needed to win won.
Yeah.
Everyone that needed to lose lost.
Yeah.
Including myself.
you
I
lose?
won, but even though I won, it made my chances still way lower.
So you should have lost that week.
Yeah, and somehow
should've
that
pulled
would
a Nolan.
have done the trick. Lose the week before.
So Dylan, you won out, but somehow other people.
No, he lost the last
No, I
game.
lost the last week.
Oh,
All my
lost
players got hurt that last week, and I was just starting garbage. Started DJ Dallas and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kyler got hurt in the
first play,
yeah.
Kyler got hurt, and then I drove
Oh
into
yeah, I was
Mississippi.
on the wrong end of that,
That was
as well.
that was when the suicide happened.
Ben, this is all on the previous
Yeah.
podcast. We're reliving it.
That's okay. I kind of wanted to bring it up a little bit.
Hey Ben,
Yep.
I won the Dynasty Championship.
I know. I'm so happy, Dylan. That's awesome.
My players just did jack shit last week. It sucked.
I tried to give it away,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't let me because
Yeah.
all my guys started going out again in that league, and
Yeah.
you didn't want to take it.
Yeah, my guys just
It was
sucked.
definitely yours to win.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Justin Fields stunk it up. Most of my Stephon Diggs, all the guys that got me there just sucked last week. What are you gonna do?
Well, I would have
Trade
driven
it all
into
away,
the
Zach.
Mississippi.
Trade it all away.
Yeah, I would have definitely driven into the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
I also thought I had a chance to win the NGP last night, and then
yeah, but
Williams
you were
kinda
coming
fucking-
back.
yeah.
It was pretty cool.
and then I immediately traded my best players to Grim to make sure Mike loses. I tried to change my name to "Fuck you, Mike, eat shit," and it wouldn't let me change my name to that. So it wouldn't let me change my
Dylan,
name.
What?
in NGP, I'm playing Tim over and over again.
That's because you're the only 2 teams to not make the playoffs.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I guess you're playing the best out of 3.
Well, him not playing people is definitely helping.
Huh.
Him starting 2 players every week definitely kind of seals it for me.
Well, hey, lucky you. Hey Ben, I got a
I
good.
know,
I
yeah.
think
What are you gonna do to Tim, Dylan?
I don't know. I was thinking about next year already, though. I think I got a decent idea for the league. It's going to be a league of 30 people.
I don't know how you're gonna get these 30 people.
A league of 30 people.
He's
That's
talking about
awesome.
every team has a entire front office.
Yeah, every team has 2 to 3 people running it.
So you have a head GM. I could be a head GM of a team, and then
Well,
I
yeah,
have
it's
two
it's going to
underlings.
be your 3-man team. You do what you want with it, but
Well, no, I feel like I have to bring in 2 underlings under me.
well, if you want to do that, yeah, but you're going to have to you're going to have to recruit 2 guys that are willing to put
I
up
want
with
me
it.
as head coach, and then an offensive and defensive coordinator. But I call the plays, so
Fair enough.
I want a special teams coach and a. We don't have a kicker or defense in the league.
We gotta get a kicking coach.
So I was gonna say I was gonna make them in charge of my kicker and my defense.
I thought, yeah, which we don't
Yeah,
have.
special
Yeah.
teams coordinator.
I'll make one the quarterbacks coach, and then one the
Yeah, I don't
tight
know.
ends coach.
Ben, I don't know. Do you think that'd be a cool idea?
I don't know. You think you can get that many people?
No,
Why not?
I don't think so.
I don't know. There's a lot of
What the
people
fuck's this
complaining
show?
this
That's
year that
Turn
were
this off.
two-person teams.
Wait, Ben said, sorry, a weird
Yeah.
cartoon just turned on.
It's my mom puts on these baby cartoons. for
Oddballs.
Tyson. Yeah, she puts on these cartoons for Tyson.
I
I was saying a lot of people were upset that they were on a two-person team this year.
They were upset that they were?
Yeah, there's only
Yeah,
two
remember Jerry and
two-person
Matt
teams. I
complaining
wasn't
all
upset.
I think Jerry and Matt were the only ones upset with it.
Yeah.
Lydia was complaining a lot.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
On her
She
podcast?
was like, why am I on this team with this fucking retard?
It's not very nice, man. I'm the other member of that team. I almost got to the championship.
She was pulling the strings.
I made like the
Everybody
best
knows that.
collusion move of the entire year.
You know what? Actually, I think I had the best trade of the year.
Well, yeah, because you got a free steak, and then you just
Yeah,
got Kelsey back.
I got Kelsey and a steak, and then I got Kelsey back for the championship.
That
It's
is
all
a good
coming
one.
up Dylan and NGP.
Well, I just had to make sure Mike doesn't win.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I hate Mike.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, Mike
hoping
and
to take
Matt
him
were
down.
like the two guys who couldn't let win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing this all as the underdog in the playoffs, too. I've been the underdog both rounds.
Everybody sending you all their best players has definitely helped a lot. And then
Not
you just
the
got
fir-
like
not
the
the-
best player in the NGP.
Not the first week, though.
Oh, did
I had
you
to
not?
win that week
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That was against Nolan, too, and he was
Yeah.
like the best team.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to take down Mike this week. If,
Although, if you look at
if
points...
Mike wins with all the collusion,
I know.
we can't kick him out.
No, he's the greatest fantasy football player alive.
Because listen to this ridiculous team that's stacked against him right now. Keep in mind with the ridiculous tight end scoring in that league too. That's a big part of why this team's so ridiculous. Travis Kelce's worth like 2 players.
Yeah, pretty
in one.
much. Usually, yeah.
And now Dylan has. Let's see here. He has his starting lineup this week is Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, and Austin Eckler. Man, you're not gonna play Kittle this week.
Well, I don't know. Kittle
Yeah.
might go in for A.J. Brown. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Who would you put Kittle in for?
it's gotta be A.J. Brown if it's anybody.
Yeah.
I probably. Fuck yeah, that's tough.
'Cause I got to play CeeDee Lamb, don't I? He had even bigger game than Kittle did.
CeeDee Lamb was awesome last weekend.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
That was probably his best game of his career, wasn't it?
He's been on a streak of getting like almost 30 points.
Hey, did you know he hasn't scored a 20 points in our league? He either scores in the 30s or in the teens, never in the 20s.
Who? CD?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not true. He scored like 28 points last week.
Oh, then last week was the first week he did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still in NGP. I guess I don't know. Is the scoring different in NGP?
Yeah. In NGP he had a 20-point week, like in week 3 or something. But in all the other leagues, it was like 18 that week.
Never mind, Dylan. He scored 30 points exactly last week.
Oh, then yeah. So he still. I don't think he scored a single 20-point score all year. Then.
In Dynasty, he has not.
Yeah. Yeah. No regular. Yeah. Half
scoring's the same.
My-
in those.
my-
in
bad,
half
Dylan.
point PPR. Yeah, because it's 0.69 in NGP.
Yeah. Per reception.
Yeah, so that's the difference, I guess. Plus, like 40-yard touchdowns, I think you get 1.69
Oh, that would help.
for bonus points.
Yeah, both of ours, it's whatever.
one.
It is. One.
Yeah.
One. Well, I think it's 2 if you get a 50.
Well, if you get because you get one of
Yeah.
each, yeah.
But I mean, do we have anything else to say?
Anybody want to talk about my matchup against Tim?
No.
I thought we just did.
I want to talk
He's
about.
not starting his players again, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we have to say.
Oh, Dude, I think the battle axe is gonna be the trophy though.
That's pretty cool.
Well, okay, Dylan, explain to me then what was like at the beginning of the NGP. You were like, only Zach knows what the trophy is.
Yeah, but the trophy was smashed to pieces.
Oh, was that an episode I didn't listen to?
It sounds like you haven't listened to a lot of episodes.
Yeah,
I've listened to most.
Huh. Giant, like, pineapple statue thing. It was so sweet, and then they sent it to me, and when it showed up, it was smashed to, like, 100 pieces.
Well, did you order the smashed version?
Yeah, screwed up.
He clicked the box and said "smashed on arrival." So it got shipped here all the way right, and then they smashed it as soon as they got it.
They made sure to just chuck it at my door.
Special instructions.
This guy wants it delivered and thrown at his house when you get there. Yeah, it was sweet. It was an $80 pineapple statue.
Oh, you at least getting your money back?
Oh yeah, I got my money back. Like I just sent a picture. I'm like, dude, look at this, and they sent me my money back immediately.
They're like, oh yeah, that's about all of them.
It was so cool because it had like a giant base thing going up into like a bowl top, but in the top of the bowl, and then it's just like giant golden wooden looking pineapple. It was so beautiful, but
damn, what a shame.
yeah, the pineapple actually survived, but it was the part where it all connected in the base is what got smashed.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I just read your notebook here. It says Tyler Krim.
Yeah, I just found a notebook around the house. It was like Tyler from high school.
Is there any other stuff information?
No, I ripped it all out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a Tyler had pretty good handwriting.
Oh, really?
There's some good handwriting in there.
What's that?
Can I make reservations
You gotta wrap this thing up.
for Sunday?
I'm having
morning,
fun.
Breakfast at
What do you think, Ben? Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Ben, I thought you were gonna be here for the podcast.
I guess we can always.
Yeah, well, I didn't get the invite, Dylan. You should have texted me.
I did. Oh,
On the next day.
I thought I did invite you. No,
Oh, look at our
I might
text.
not have. I was doing a lot of text. I texted so many people in the past couple days. It's been
Oh, did you
ridiculous.
text it in that group? Because I fell asleep last night and I didn't. With you, me, and Jared.
Yeah, I was
You text-
texting that. I was texting Jerry separately. I was texting you separately. I was texting.
I fell asleep pretty early last night, so I didn't see any of that stuff.
Uh,
My last text is like me falling asleep. But you didn't text me anything about. You said, "Why is Dr. Pepper most improved?" Dr. Pepper has always been good. I said, "What, Dylan? It's so obvious." And you said, "Well, I understand it's stupid." I said, "Don't that make you the stupid one?" You responded, "Definitely." Maybe it was obvious that was an invite.
It does sound like I invited you from all that. Yeah, you're right, Ben. You screwed this one up.
Shoot, screwed the pooch.
Yeah, because I was good. Man, they have some pretty good deals on steaks at Bill's this week.
What the heck?
Yeah, Meyer's got the T-bones on sale for $8.99 a pound.
All right, I'm coming up to Meyer right now.
Oh boy.
Get a Meyer gift card. I might have to use that on a steak.
I think I have a Meyer gift card too. I've had it for so long, I just never use it. But I think there's still like almost $10 left on it.
$10? That's a steak right there.
Yeah, well, I could get a massive steak and and then act
That's
like
a
I'm just
big
buying a
T-bone.
normal steak with the amount it costs me then. Or I could just buy 2 steaks.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, Ben, why have 1 steak when I could have 2 steaks?
That makes. I like that math, Dylan.
I have 2 steaks when I can have a steak.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
It does.
Why would I not have 2 steaks?
Yeah, why have 2 steaks when I can have a steak? That's it.
You could have 2 steaks though. 2 steaks is always better than 1
I
steak.
have 2 steaks when I can have a steak and some Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you gotta have Dr. Pepper too.
I was gonna request that if I win if I win the championship, that you pay me in steak. Instead of giving me $20, give me $20 in steak.
I have to do a steak fry for you. I would definitely rather have someone do a steak fry for me than $20 from them.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you should. Everyone owes me a steak fry. That's all. That's like 11 steak fries you would.
Probably not good for my arteries.
Yeah, 11 steak fries throughout an entire year. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
So how's Troy gonna do steak fry?
Hey, he has to make the trip, it sounds like. Well, he's moved to Chicago. He's basically next door now.
That's true.
That is true.
I was going to say he could fly me down to Florida. But he doesn't live in Florida.
Yeah. You too, is that I'm pretty sure Troy and my cousin were like in the exact same place, and because he was in Destin, Florida at the Air Force Base, right?
Oh.
No, he's at the Dayton.
Oh, he was in Dayton?
He was in Dayton for a while. Did he go to another one?
Oh, I thought he was in Destin, Florida, like in the Panhandle.
He definitely was still working at the Air Force in Florida, right?
Yeah, but Dayton
Florida.
and Destin are very far apart.
Yeah, but I know he was in Dayton also.
Oh, maybe I was wrong on that. Never mind. All the stuff I was going to say is pointless.
Have you closed it out yet?
No.
It's still
Can I
recording.
give a shout out?
Wait, how about you got any guesses on the championship?
Tune on by 1,000.
Oh shit.
Yeah, same. I agree. Yeah.
I'm gonna say QAnon by 999. I'm gonna go Price's Right rule, so I'll be right.
That's a horrible guess. Then you want to go one more,
that's
you
terrible.
idiot.
No, but not if he scores less than 900 points.
Price's Right rules is if you're over, you automatically lose.
Oh fuck!
You made the worst possible.
Okay, I'm gonna say $1.
Yeah, you wanted to go $1 in
Yeah,
that situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say QAnon by 1.
You either want to go $1 or 1,001. not 999.
Oh, that was the worst one.
That was the worst one possible.
Because that means it has to be.
You had to get it exactly, otherwise you'd been wrong. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Let's say QAnon by 1. Who's gonna be worst? Is it gonna be Matt yet again, or Ben?
Is
I'm going Matt. I'm going Matt yet again. You have to make sure Matt gets last place again, Ben.
I'm gonna try.
That's true. That should be the rule. You should be allowed to trade in the losers bracket still.
I'm fine with that. You're going to trade within the losers bracket?
Yeah. That should be a new rule for next year.
So everybody can just
So we can make sure Matt loses.
Matt loses for the next 50 years.
That's awesome because it'll be like a brutal punishment. We can make sure Matt gets it every time.
Yeah, then he just won't do it. He just won't do it anyways. So,
Yeah.
so what does it matter?
We do just got to start kicking them out of the leagues then.
Yeah, for not doing the punishments?
Yeah.
Do you see my punishment for Dynasty? I feel like that's a good punishment.
Yeah. You're talking about in real life change your name to that, right?
No, just on he just has to forcefully make his Dynasty team name that name. And then so he just has to represent that title for the rest of the entire next season.
That's pretty good, but changing your real name to that would be even better.
We can step it up. Ben, are you willing to make that sacrifice?
Yeah, I'll make that sacrifice as long as all the other pussy faggot retards do it as well.
So that's going to be a lot of us eventually.
It was only for a year, though. You're allowed to change it back.
Okay.
After a
Change it
year.
back after a year.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, my real name's pussy faggot retard, but I go by Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure to change your name legally, you have to put it in the newspaper, though.
Yeah, you do.
I have to put it in the newspaper?
Yeah.
That's
I know in California you have to do it 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah, because of Nathan For You, I know that.
Is that how I know that?
It's probably how you know
Okay.
Because they have that
I
guy.
didn't even watch Nathan For You, though.
There's a whole Nathan For You episode where they try to make it seem like
I think I did watch that
Kramer
episode. Yeah.
leaves a big check for this for this restaurant, but they wanted it
Yeah,
to be
didn't he
real.
pay a guy like $100 to do it or
Yeah,
something?
he paid a guy to change his name to Michael Richards, so he could write the check for $10,000 or whatever it was.
That must be how I know that, the
Yeah.
5-week thing.
Yeah,
man.
because he was really afraid of people. That was another, because Nathan, he always like goes way over the top with everything. Like,
Yeah.
like being extra precautious or whatever.
I heard that guy like ruin that little kid's life in that show.
Probably,
Because the kid actually started believing that was his actual dad.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the kid like had a bunch of problems once he the show was over.
Yeah,
and he left.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, they kind of played into that in the
They like
show.
traumatized the kid.
Yeah, they
was all
they
the
did
show,
the
yeah.
last episode was they showed that and the kid kept calling him dad and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, I only watched
Yeah.
like that one episode,
Yeah.
so.
But no, in that he creates a fake newspaper called the Diarrhea Times or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he
yeah.
has this other guy that ghost wrote a book for him before, like come back and write the Diarrhea Times for him. And he basically lets him put whatever he wants in the newspaper, but then they also publish the name changes in there, so it's all legal.
Huh.
But he wanted to name it the Diarrhea Times so nobody would read it.
Right.
But yeah, we gotta close this thing out. We said it was gonna be a short one.
Well,
It's like an hour and 15
I think Ben
minutes.
said he wanted to do a shout out though.
Oh, okay, do your shout
Yeah,
out.
I want
Ben.
to give Matt a shout out. I'm coming for that ass this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a shout out.
Yeah, you're coming to make him yet again the last place.
Yeah.
How did Jerry not end up last place?
Yeah, man, he's got your ass. Jerry's a winner in the playoffs.
That's usually how that goes.
Jerry came in clutch.
But
With Deontay Foreman, I'm assuming, last week.
yeah, goodbye everybody. Hopefully we're introducing me as league champion
Don't-
in the next podcast.
Don't forget to check out the Fantasy Daddy on not on Instagram yet. We have a Twitter though.
Yeah, check out the Fantasy Daddy.
Polls will be up sometime probably after this weekend. Be sure to vote. All right, that's.
Their dicks are huge, huge, huge.